Hey guys, I'm gonna try to make a quick video real here. I got this little borescope, or whatever you want to call it, video scope. I'm gonna try to do this best I can, but what I've done is, some of you guys have followed me long enough to remember that I put multiple patches in both of these rocker panels, and then what I did was I went back with this stuff, this internal frame coating, with a long wand, and basically shot it, went right into this hole where that borescope is, and shot it all up inside here. It's a 360 nozzle that coats the inside, and so my hope was, since I put patches in multiple places, that anytime, and you can use weld through primer. This is just my opinion, so take it for what it is. You can use weld through primer and put that in there and put it on the edges or whatever. But when you light up on that, it burns that shit off. I've just seen it do it, and so you're left vulnerable, I think. And these rockers get water in them like crazy. So as soon as that water hits that bare metal, boom, rust. What happens? Well, a few years later, now you got rust bubbles coming back through your rockers. So I thought, what can I do to stop this or slow it down or something? And so my thought was to use that internal frame coating after that I had welded all this stuff, and then, you know, just coat shit out of it. Well, how do you know? Well, that was the question. You really don't. You hope you get it. You don't know for sure. You just spray the shit out of it up in there and hope that you did it. So I wanted to see my work. So now I got this little, it's called the Actron. I bought this from Summit, and I'll try to show you the, I had it on a little patch, but I've lost it now, but I'll find it here again. Alright, you can see that's the patch. You see those little bumps? That's where the weld came through. And hopefully that, my camera's focusing in on that. But you can see there that it coated it. And I'll show you how I know that. So it blends right in with the rest of that green coating. You can see the bumps there. You can hopefully see the let me pull this back a little bit. Anyway, yeah, that's one of the patches. So now let me take you up there where I sprayed that the other day and show you that. I'll bring you back. Hold on a sec. Alright, so you can see I've got the camera running up inside the area right there. And here you can see those are the back sides of the little beads. And while it looks like those are covered pretty well with the green, it still looks like I could probably go over it a little bit more. So I think I'm gonna get some more and spray some more back up in there. Yeah, there you go. It's a little closer. And you can see it's covering it, but it's just not soaked like I really wanted it. So I think it's protected, but like I said, as easy as it is to just shoot a little bit more up in there, I'm gonna coat that over again, and you can see how that runs, all that bead runs all the way down through there. Hopefully that's showing that. I can't see close up to my face anymore, and I'm holding this pretty close to my face, so the older I get, the less I can see up close. I need some glasses. But anyway, kind of give you an idea how this little borescope's working, and I'm pretty impressed with it. I like it. You know, it's not bad. There's, I can get it to focus in. It's got multiple. You can turn the light. You can make it brighter, or that's off. And then there's the first one, and you can do your contrast, it's got like 7 or 8 different contrast deals, which that one there seems to be working the best for what I'm doing. But you need to kind of move it around to get it back into where it'll focus. But yeah, you can see there how that runs all the way down through there. That's that patch. So kind of give you an idea. So anyway, hope you guys hope that helps somebody. You know, if you're interested in I'm gonna have to get that out there. Anyway, if you're interested in knowing what the insides of your panels look like, like I said, I took the wheel off this, and I'm gonna say most of the Camaros have these little holes to where you can get in there and kind of, you know, I'm sure that's to where the water, you know, air can get in there and evaporate the water and stuff that gets in there. But anyway, it gives you an access hole to run down through there and make sure that you've coated the back of your welds. So is that overkill? Not to me. I want this car to stay good for, you know, 15-20 years before it has to be redone again. Is that realistic? Maybe not. But I'm going to do everything I can possibly do to make sure it happens. And, you know, I think it'll be a little bit better than the guy who just welds it and leaves it, because that's going to sit in there and eat rust and you know, you see these cars at car shows, these little rust bubbles all over them. That's what's going on. Because rust happens from the inside out. It doesn't happen from the outside in. You guys remember this little area here that I redid? What I did was cut that and then split, moved it in, re-welded, used some rod and re-welded that up. That way I made this gap pretty. So I thought I'd look at the back side of that, make sure that was coated. And you can see the welds here sticking out, and it runs all the way up. And you can see it's nice and coated in there. It's all the same color. There's no metal sticking through, or no metal, bare metal. So I thought I'd show that. Also, let's look up here real quick. Bring you back. Alright, so this is the back of the trunk. You remember I split those panels to make the trunk gaps right, all the way from the top to the bottom. So here you can see that not only did I epoxy that, but I also seam seal, and you can see that's kind of smeared seam sealer all the way down through there. But that's epoxy, and then seam sealer over top of that to double protect that from any moisture that might have got to the back side of that. So, and you know, it just took another 10, 15, 20 minutes or whatever to do that. And it's going to make, I think, a world of difference in the quality of how this restoration comes out. And, you know, eventually, and you can see there where I was pointing that up in there. There you go. Let's see. Let's see what we look like in there. Gotta say that's probably it right there. Yep, that's the weld, and you can see it's nice and coated with that internal frame coating. And that's what I did, was I just went right in that hole and just shot it all up and down inside there. So you can see that's all been coated real nice. It's all the same color. So yeah, that's the back side of that weld. So there you go. Something to think about. See ya.